deep breath. And followed by another. And another. Keep going. Breathing deeply and clearing the mind. Clearing the mind. Putting all thought to sleep. Allowing the mind to be clear. Mind like water. A beautiful tranquil lake or a pond. Or a clear babbling brook. Stream of consciousness. Clear, cleansed. Mind like water. Clarity dawning in the mind. The light of source. See this brilliant light in your mind. First beginning as a pinpoint, tiny, and then growing to the size of a grape, and then a softball, and then a basketball, and then a beach ball, the light of the mind, shining far beyond the body, clearing and cleansing all fear, doubt, discouragement, disappointment, unworthiness, less than and better than, pride and arrogance, hesitation, procrastination, not good enough, or and not enough, overwhelm, guilt, shame, anger, frustration, irritation, rage, any and all disharmonious energies, frequencies, vibrations, now exiting consciousness to leave only the purity of its own light, the holiness of the holy self, the innocence of the divine self, the birthless self, the deathless immortal self, the all-knowing, all-wise self, the self of all selves, the self that is one with all. The light of this awareness has now grown. And by your command and your intention, give the command for the light to grow by saying, expand, and see this glorious light of the divine self expand to encompass the entire body. Bask in the light of the true self emanating from the mind of God. This is holiness. Be still and breathe. And now, see the light. Feel it, know it, acknowledge it, bless it. Once again, grow to encompass the entire structure where you are: building, home, edifice, teepee, tent, cabin, apartment, mansion, by a simple command to expand. The light expanding from the holy mind. The light sourced in the mind of God, one and same mind of all minds. There is one mind which all minds share, the mind of Source. This mind is a mind of infinite intelligence. This mind is the mind of creation. This mind is the mind of love. This mind is the mind of the universe. This mind is the light. Again, we give this command to the light, and we see it, we feel it, we experience it growing to now encompass the entire city where you are with a simple command to expand. Bask in this light. See this light expand to include and encompass every being, every inch, every centimeter in the city you are in. See, feel, experience, bask in all of the beings in divine mind. Breathe deeply. We continue our conscious expansion, awareness of the divine mind in all, through all, as all. And now, grow the divine light again by your will and intention to encompass the entire planet, our Earthship Gaia, a starship among many starships. We are children of the universe. Now, by your command, see the light emanating from your mind, beginning as a pinpoint, grow in an instant to encompass the entire globe by your command to expand. Bask in this glow. Know that all the children of the world are beautifully basking now in divine mind, waking up to the realization of holiness and innocence. See all the people of the earth awakening to divine love, call from above. See every being on the planet with a fire over their head. This is the flame of the Holy Spirit. As stated in the Bible, this is divine light, guiding all thoughts, divine love, changing all minds to love, divine peace, dawning on the planet, in all places and spaces, for peace is in every mind. Bask in the stillness that is divine mind. Peace around the globe. See it, feel it, know it. Peace to all minds. The peace of divine mind. Today, as we move across the planet in planes and trains and cars, as we encounter other divine beings, we hold this awareness and truth that all are divine. As we meet another, we are meeting Source. We're meeting God. We are meeting love. And we treat each person according to the laws of love, wisdom, and power. We remember that peace is a divine inheritance granted to every child of the universe. And so we allow peace to reign in our minds. And by law of cause and effect, law of correspondence as above, so below, we will see peace on earth. Breathing deeply, rooted in love, rooted in heavenly consciousness, we slowly open our eyes to turn an aspect of our awareness to the third dimension, where the body lives, and the five senses, and the egoic lower mind. And we rule this dimension from the seat of divinity within. You have been granted a kingdom. A kingdom is your mind, your consciousness, your house. And as we give attention to our Course in Miracles lesson for today, we may either look at the book, A Course in Miracles, the blue book, or we may follow along online from anywhere in the world in dozens of languages at ACIM.org, the Foundation for Inner Peace. Let us look down first and slowly, gently with yourself, open your eyes slowly. Drop your chin. Roll your head around to the right once. Slowly. Drop your chin to your chest. Roll your head around to the left. Slowly. Masters make no sudden moves. Masters are not impetuous. We are becoming masters of the mind, therefore masters of creation, masters of all reality. Blessings and love from Las Vegas, where it is currently 4:17 a.m. It is time for our next lesson in A Course in Miracles. Lesson 61. I am the light of the world. Tell yourself this: I am the light of the world. And as we do, focus and inflection on one word at a time. I am the light of the world. 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 Who is the light of the world except God's Son, the children of the universe? You, me, everyone. This then is merely a statement of the truth about yourself. When you say that you are the light of the world, you are not, as it says, it is the opposite of a statement of pride, of arrogance, or of self-deception. It does not describe the self-concept you have made. It does not refer to any of the characteristics with which you have endowed your idols. It refers to you as you were created by God. It simply states the truth. Well, when you say, when the statement is made, I am the light of the world, it is a statement simply of truth. It is not a statement of self-delusion, littleness, shrinking, hiding. I'm not worthy. I'm undeserving. I'm the dust of the earth. I don't know how to do it. Everybody does it better or faster than me, like the man at the pool 30 something years before he could jump in the pool and had all kinds of excuses. You see, these are idols we have made. These are self-concepts that we have come up with in our mind based on experiences where in the past Something happened, we made up a story about others and self in the happening. Something else happened, we made up a story about others and about self in the happening. If many things happen that are untoward to self, we make a self concept that is very skewed. It is a self delusion. And we have endowed all these characteristics in our idols. It is not how we were created by Source, perfect, whole, complete, resplendent in light, and magnificent in glory. It simply states the truth about yourself when you say, I am the light of the world. You are not being prideful. To the ego, today's idea is the epitome of self-glorification. But the ego does not understand humility, mistaking it for self-debasement. The ego does not understand humility. When I received my sacred name, after a very intense 4-year period of spiritual and personal development at Inner Visions, and the sacred name is Shona Ife. It means humility and love, and to serve in humility and love. I had to really deep dive into humility. What does it mean? I thought I knew what humility meant, but I was going by the ego thought. The ego framework says that humility is self-debasement. Lay yourself on the ground so other people can step on you. Let everybody else go first. Oh, you mean nothing. You're worthless. You're just whatever. Last. Self-debasement is not humility. Yet that is why many of us do not embrace humility and wear it as a cloak, because we think that if we're humble, everybody's just going to walk all over us. Nice guys finish last. Humility consists, here's humility. Here is humility. Humility consists of accepting your role in salvation and in taking no other. Accepting that you are great, accepting that you are created by God as perfect, whole, and complete, accepting that you are holy, accepting that you are innocent. It is the thought and the truth in the mind of God that never left its source. Accepting the truth about ourselves is humility. That's what it consists of. It is not humility to insist you cannot be the light of the world if that is the function God assigned you. You see, if God says you're great, you say, no, I'm not great. That is not humility. That actually is arrogance, because we've made up something other than what God said. And we believe that thing that we made up more than we believe what God said. God said that you are good. We say, I messed up that, I messed up that, I messed up that. And we are laboring under a ton of self-debasement, laboring under a mountain of woulda, shoulda, couldas, can't. Why did I do that? Judgments against the self concepts that say anything other than that you are the holy expression of a holy universe, all powerful, all loving. But no, we have other ideas about ourselves, and we believe those other ideas about ourselves more than we believe that we are divine beings. You see, some people would look at me and think they're looking at a Black woman. Not so. I keep saying in this life, I'm not a Black woman. I just look like one. Give you an example. Some people believe they're Black more than they believe that they are divine. Some people believe that they're cast off and abandoned more than they believe that they are the supernatural offspring of a supernatural universe. Some people believe more in science and what they can see than they believe in the experiences they've been having all their lives that they can't explain, like deja vu and psychic knowing and dreams that tell you things that are going to happen, and communication with people that seem to be dead. What is happening? And how you know someone is staring at you, and you look across the room and you look straight at them and there was no sound and there was no communication. How are these things happening? There must be more to this life than what we may imagine or can know or can explain. It is only arrogance that would assert this function cannot be for you. And arrogance is always of the ego. It is always the ego that is arrogant. The divine self has no need for arrogance. And why would the ego want to pick up arrogance and use arrogance? Because the ego thinks it knows. Because the ego has humility confused for self-debasement. So in this mistaken belief, it's running around. Remember, it believes in separation. That's the ego. It's just separate from other people. It's not evil. It's just ignorant. being separate from everybody else. And then if you're separate from everyone, you got to wonder who's better than you. And then if they're better than you, that means you're worse than them. And if they are better than you, then somehow you got to try to outdo them. And if they are worse than you, then somehow you got to make sure they never catch up. That's called competition. It's not a reality. This is all made up in the head. There's only one you, so who are you competing with? There's only one you. True humility requires that you accept today's idea because it is God's voice which tells you it is true. True humility tells us that we must accept our role in salvation. Accept your role to end wars. Accept your role to end disease. Accept your role to heal the planet. Accept your role to heal humanity. Accept your role to uplift humanity. Accept your role to inspire humanity as the light of God. And accept no other roles. I'm only here to be truly helpful. That is a line from A Course in Miracles, because it is a statement of the truth about self, that I'm only here to be truly helpful. I'm only here to uplift whomever and whatever I can. Because when I walk in the room, divine consciousness has just walked in the room. God consciousness exists as you, as me, as all. This is a beginning step in accepting your real function on earth. You have a function here. You didn't just happen here. You didn't just fall out of the heavens one day as a star and land on planet Earth and say, okay, I have no reason for being here. I came out of nothing. And let me just chill. No, that's not you. The universe is much too intelligent for that. You are here for a purpose. You have a powerful purpose on the planet. Can you not look about you and see? Now we have work to do on this planet. It is a giant stride toward taking your rightful place in salvation. You see, when you tell yourself, I am the light of the world, and you allow yourself to understand what that means, and you reflect on it, I am the light of the world. I am the light of the world. I am the light of the world. This is not a statement of arrogance or better than. Everyone's the light of the world. You're the light of the world, and so is everyone. It is a positive assertion of your right to be saved, your right to be saved from a fearful, crazed mind, and an acknowledgement of the power that is given you to save others. It is an acknowledgement that as I change my mind, if I choose to change my mind, I'm choosing to change the minds of everyone around me and everyone who is not even around me. I'm choosing to change the mind of someone who may be in power, who may, because of our collective rage, it has burst forth as a conflagration on the planet. That's our collective consciousness. Please don't look at someone and say they're starting a war. Oh, I am responsible for this because of the wars I carry within myself. And it bled into the whole group consciousness. And it burst out somewhere. It congealed from all the angry minds around the world and burst forth as a war. We are all responsible equally for everything that happens here, all of us, because somewhere inside of us, I have a warring thought. I have warring emotions. I want to do this, but I say this. I'm going in different directions. Assert that it is your right to be saved from a crazed mind and a crazed world. Assert that is your right. You did not come here for a meaningless world. We got that in the first few lessons of the course. It said God did not create a meaningless world. We're upset because we're looking at things that are meaningless. We think they're meaningless. Yet the course says change your mind, change your eyes, change the world. Understand, accept, acknowledge, and know that you are the light of the world. The world is waiting for you, beloved. You, boo. For you to stand up, stop being unworthy, stop being afraid, stop being little, stop getting ready to get ready, stop procrastinating, hesitation, stop being better than, less than, prideful, or insecure. Both of those polarities of the same issue. Stop being angry, picking fights with people. Stop calling people out of their name. Stop calling yourself out of your name, because if you call yourself anything other than the divine child of this universe, and you're misnaming yourself. Yeah, accept your perfection, accept your holiness, accept your salvation, and accept that not only do you have the right to be saved, you have the right to be saved from lack, from limitation, from scarcity, and into abundance. That's your right. Children, holy children of God who know they're holy, don't have anything to be afraid of, and they wouldn't be broke either. They wouldn't be sabotaging themselves. They wouldn't be giving themselves less than they know that they are worthy and deserving of as a child of the universe. You see, it's our right to be saved. And it is acknowledgement that the power is given us to save others. How? By saving my mind, by saving myself. Don't go around, I'm here to save the world. Okay, ego, you just hijacked the mind again. No, I'm not here to save the world. I'm here to be truly helpful. I am here to humbly accept my role in salvation. I am here to humbly accept that I am the light of the world, and I shall do as Christ offered. Let your light shine. And in shining your light, as Marianne Williamson said, you give other people unconsciously permission to shine. And you're giving other people permission to shine. And we're all shining. Not the shining like the crazy movie, shining like a brilliant star as you are. That's acknowledgement of the power that has been invested in us, that has been vested in us, invested and vested in us. Divine power to save self and others. Pick it up and use it. Let's number 4, paragraph 4. You will want to think about this idea as often as possible today. I'll be saying it all day. I am the light of the world. I am the light of the world. I am the light of the world. It is the perfect answer to all illusions, and therefore to all temptation. It is the perfect answer to all illusions. Illusions, oh, maybe there's something I need to be afraid of over there. No, that's an illusion. And therefore to all temptation. The Course calls temptation any temptation to go into that low or fearful mind. It's just an invitation. Ooh, temptation to be afraid right now when I ought to be full of love. Temptation to be angry right now when I could choose peace. I could see peace instead of this. Temptation to be insecure when I could remember that I am whole. Temptation to be in some lack or scarcity or look at the bank accounts and start to, oh my goodness, I won't have enough of this and I won't have enough of this. Projecting lack into the future. Cancel, cancel, cancel. Cancel it all. You will want to think about this idea as often as possible today. It is the perfect answer to all illusions and therefore to all temptation. It's the perfect answer. I'm the light of the world. You see something you don't like, I am the light of the world. You're seeing someone that said something strange inside your mind. I am the light of the world. It brings all the images you have made about yourself to the truth. All the images that I've made about myself that I'm somehow limited in some way, that people don't hear me, that I'm not heard, that I'm not respected, I'm not loved, I'm abandoned. They left me. They stabbed me in the back. They betrayed me. Or I'm going to get them back. All the revenge, all of it. We can let it all go because these are images we have made about ourselves. It brings all these images to the truth, which is the light, and helps you depart in peace, unburdened and certain of your purpose. So now when we come to the throne of grace within, the word says, come boldly to the throne of grace. This habit that we have of repeating the idea, I am the light of the world. This habit is bringing all the images that we have made about ourselves to the truth, to the light, and helps me depart from them in peace, unburdened, and certain of your purpose. Family, you can be in peace all the time. I used to think that life was a series of bursts of peace and joy and happiness here and there. In the long interims, you suffer. That's because that's what my life was. I did not know, or let me say, I did know, I was not consciously aware, because deep down inside we know. I was not consciously aware that peace is the always state of mind. I can choose peace, that I can choose to be unburdened. You can choose to be unburdened, and you can choose to be certain of your purpose. Your purpose is to be the salvation of the world, the light of the world. Well, you won't see your purpose if you're burdened, family, right? We can't see our purpose when we're burdened. Unburden yourself. Let all the burdens go. Sometimes we see ourselves as weak because we had some situation in the past where we were somehow powerless. And this powerless victim got set into consciousness as some kind of identity. No, 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 no. No, you're not weak. God is the strength in which I trust. You have many, many, many arrows in your quiver now. Arrows. You see, on day one, we began with not being super clear on a lot of things. We just said on day one, hey, maybe you don't even know what A Course in Miracles is. All good. Don't have to know it. Maybe your day one is today. Beautiful. Whenever your day one is. Your day one perhaps was January 1st. And we dove into these lessons and we learned what the course was. And it said right up top, nothing unreal exists. Nothing real can be threatened. Herein lies the peace of God. It said that this is a 365-day curriculum for what? To train the mind, because an untrained mind can accomplish nothing. That has been our mantra for the whole year. An untrained mind can accomplish nothing. It's a freight train. It's a train wreck. It's all over the place. Is disorganized, disordered, and can accomplish nothing. I refuse to let my mind be untrained. So I will sit myself down every single day at the same time, wherever I am on the planet, and I will engage in mind training, focus, discipline to become a fucking ninja, a ninja of the mind. No longer will your life be all over the place. If you're wondering, why are we doing this every morning? Why did I get up at 3 a.m. this morning? Because I'm in Las Vegas. Why are we doing this? What's the point? The point is everything. Everything. The whole universe is the point. All the people of the planet, all the souls off planet, everything is at stake. Everything. We're doing it for the all. Not just for self, because if we, did it just for ourselves, we think so little of ourselves deep down inside that we probably would have quit after day 2 or day 19 or day 23. Though on day 1, we did not have all these arrows in our quiver that we have now. Now, when a temptation arises, you ought to see, oh, this is a temptation. This is an invitation into fear. I am sustained by the love of God. Those who know they are holy and innocent have nothing to fear. You know how to approach things now. When you hear the call for spirit within yourself and you want to say yes, but you first look at your bank account rather than looking at God. I don't know how bank accounts got more power over our consciousness than source. Fuck bank accounts. If source told me to do it, I'm doing it. The money better damn well catch up with me. I'm walking. I'm going to the airport right now. I'm going right over there where spirit told me to go. I'm going. I'm just going to do like Abraham did. I'm just going to humbly be great. I'm going to humbly do what I am here to do. Hey, money, people, situations, circumstances, they can all catch up. Take a number. I don't know. Maybe the money comes, maybe it doesn't. I'm doing it anyway. So it told us in the very beginning, go to day 1 again and really root into it. Let it seep in. Every day we have exercises. It told us, you don't have to believe it. You don't have to believe these ideas. You don't have to like these ideas. You don't even have to agree with these ideas. It says some of the ideas you may find quite startling. It said some of the ideas you may actively resist. Like, no, that's not true. That's not how it works. No, I can't believe. No. It said all that would happen, didn't it? It said you don't have to believe the ideas. You don't have to like the ideas. Some of the ideas may be quite startling. Some of the ideas you may quite actively resist. It doesn't matter. Simply do the exercises. Simply walk around all day I am the light of the world. See what happens. Create it as a scientific experiment. Okay, I'm going to make it scientific. I'm just going to use it. I don't like it. I don't even believe it. Because right now I believe I'm broke, busted, disgusted, the dust of the earth, unworthy, and afraid of my own shadow. That's what I really believe deep down inside. Yet I'm going to give this I am the light of the world thing a chance. They said it on A Course in Miracles this morning. Maybe it's something. Maybe, just maybe it's something. You do it. As many practice periods as possible should be undertaken today, although each one need not exceed a minute or two. So for me, all day I will be in this practice. They should begin with telling yourself, I am the light of the world. That is my only function. That is why I am here. Tell yourself, I am the light of the world. That is my only function. That is why I am here. Again, for a minute or two, we always do the first exercise together. I am the light of the world. That is my only function. That is why I am here. I am the light of the world. That is my only function. That is why I am here. I am the light of the world. That is my only function. That is why I am here. I am the light of the world. That is my only function. That is why I am here. Breathe. Then think about these statements for a short while, preferably with your eyes closed if the situations permit. Let a few related thoughts come to you and repeat the idea to yourself if your mind wanders away from the central thought. So we might say, I am the light of the world. I can light up this world for peace. I am the light of the world. I can light up this world with love. I am the light of the world. I can light the world with love. For I am the light of the world. This is my purpose. This is why I'm here, to let my light shine as the light of the world. Be sure both to begin and end the day with a practice period, as we're doing now. We are beginning the day with a practice period. Congratulations, you're doing it. You're rocking and rolling in your daily spiritual practice, disciplined and magnificent. You great, big, brilliant light of the world, you. Be sure to begin and end the day with a practice period. So tonight, when we go to bed, family, we will collectively notice an energetic, huge gust of light. Because all of us, as we go to bed tonight, as we end our day, we will end our day with another practice period. I am the light of the world. Thus, you will awaken with an acknowledgement of the truth about yourself, reinforce it throughout the day, and turn to sleep as you reaffirm your function and your only purpose here. I am the light of the world. See, we thought we came here for so many things. We thought we came here to make a lot of money, build an empire, leave a legacy for the world, make money and pass it to your children, your grandchildren, great-grandchildren, do this, build this big business, build this big ginormous thing, be unforgettable, have a statue after you, let them sing songs of praises to you after you're gone, write books that last forever, make artwork that lasts forever. All that, yes, all well and good. Please do all these things from a consciousness that knows that it is the light of the world. If you don't know that, you're going to suffer. It's just how it is. These two practice periods, the one in the morning and the one as we end our day, beginning of the day and end of the day, these two practice periods may be longer than the rest if you find them helpful and want to extend them. So they may go a little longer than a minute or two. Today's idea goes far beyond the ego's petty views of what you are and what your purpose is. I don't know what my purpose is. I am the light of the world. I don't know why I'm here. I am the light of the world. I don't know why I was born. I am the light of the world. I'm useless. No one wants what I have. I am the light of the world. People don't have to want what you have. Do you want what you have? The light of the world. As a bringer of salvation, that is you, a bringer of salvation. This is obviously necessary. This is very necessary for us to go beyond the ego's petty views of what we are and what our purpose is. Oh, because the ego has lots of petty views. It calls them petty. The biggest thing the ego can think of is still petty in the minds of the divine, in the mind of the divine. You're a bringer of salvation. You are the light of the world. Humbly, we acknowledge our role in salvation. This is the first of a number of giant steps we will take in the next few weeks. In the next few weeks, call everyone here. Share this with everyone. Send the videos out. Send the Course in Miracles lesson out. Send everything out to everyone. Why? Because this is the first of a number. It says a number of giant steps we will take in the next few weeks. Wow, I can hardly wait for these giant steps. However, let me be in the now and take this first giant step first into remembering, realizing I am the light of the world and forgetting every other identity I made up about myself. Try today to begin to build a firm foundation for these advances. Build the firm foundation today. Tell yourself all day, I'm the light of the world. This is a foundation you are building. This is inside consciousness. This is the foundation of truth within consciousness. A foundation is not built in a second. I grew up in New York City. Whenever they wanted to create another building, we would see them blast down and go down into the bedrock, down into the concrete first before they went up. Why? Because they went all the way down in the bedrock. New York is nothing but rock hard rock. You go down into the rock. They had to blast it away many times because it's so hard. And what did they lay? A concrete foundation for a huge building, a tall building. You're building the truth. The truth is a universal, magnificent isness. And here you are building that foundation within self. A firm foundation to advance quickly. You are the light of the world. God has built his plan for the salvation of his son on you. God has built the plan of salvation for the whole world on you. God trusts you more than you trust yourself. Let's get that very clear, and let's be the light of the world and fulfill our purpose of salvation of self and all as the light of the world. That is lesson 61. I am the light of the world, a course in miracles. We are here every morning at 7 a.m. Eastern Time, building a ridiculous amount of discipline, becoming spiritual gangsters more and more every day, becoming masters of self, masters of the tongue. That's for me, master of the tongue, because stuff shoots out before I even have a chance to catch it. Becoming masters of the tongue, masters of the mind, masters of our destiny. That's why we're here every morning having absolutely shocking miracles upon miracles upon miracles. Me coming here yesterday to Vegas, I'm here for a Bitcoin conference called Unconfiscatable. You can look it up here in Vegas. Shocking miracles upon miracles upon miracles. The floor is open.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
My goodness, Rev, this lesson right here. I am the light of the world. I am the light of the world. Rev, we had such an awesome room yesterday.
Ooh.
It was amazing. And I'm glad Kristen hopped up on stage because she shared with us her link to her video that she made in accountability. She's not going to eat dog food. She's a vegan. Let me tell you about this video, Rev. If you haven't seen it, oh my God. This woman right here had me in tears, crying from just listening to her voice. And I'm like, my God, what am I hearing here? What am I being blessed with right now? I don't know, Kristen, you are freaking amazing. You have a gift. You're not just a light, you're a supernova. I don't know what's going on with you, but you got to get it all the way together. You are freaking awesome. And I just wanted to say that, you know, I have a good ear for music, a good ear for art. I mean, eye for art and things like that. When I got not even 30 seconds into the song and the tears were flowing, I was like, oh my God, what's going on here? I left a comment and everything. And I pray that you continue to shine your light. I pray that you light up your whole world, this whole world, with your light. I pray that you will have the courage and put away the BS stories and just do it, because you are freaking amazing. And Rev, if you haven't seen that video, it's on yesterday. You can go to the replay and check it out. This woman right here, I don't know, Rev, she is something else. You know, I can't even think about anything else to say other than I am the light of the world. And Kristen, you are a supernova. Shine on, sweetie. Shine on. I'm complete for now. Thank you so much, Queen Hadassah.
I love it. I think Latoya is first, though, right? Is Latoya first?
Yes, she is.
Okay. Good morning, Latoya.
Good morning. Good morning. I love this lesson. I am the light of the world. You would think it's pressure because now you have to be this super being, but it's not. I think it's very freeing to realize that, you know, as a child of God, that you are not simple. You're not just a multitude. You're the light within a multitude. Everyone is a light within the multitude. It gives you a sense of power and a sense of grace and a sense of humility, as it states. I looked up my name again because I'm like, Latoya, what does that mean? And I'm like, it says God's chosen one, or chosen one, victorious one. And this lesson reaffirms, you know, you are a light of the world. You are a being of God. You are more than what you think you are. Your thoughts limit you. And it's time to shed those thoughts. It's time to, you know, be the snake that sheds the skin, or be the phoenix that burns to ashes and restarts again, because you're more than what you think. I'm complete.
Thank you for that, Latoya, because I reflect on all the little thoughts I've had about myself. Thoughts that I was a victim of someone else's devilment. Thoughts that I was little. Thoughts that I was just born in the hood, and then I don't know much. And oh wow, you're having these inferiority conversations within the mind that are complete delusions and illusions. It's time we accept that we are indeed the light of the world. Thank you, Latoya. I appreciate you, and you are front and center every day, huh? How has this been for you? Every day, you're on it.
Who thought I was here since January 1st?
Wait a minute. Everybody celebrate that. Woohoo! January 1st. Oh my God. Woohoo! How do you feel?
It feels good. It feels like self-discipline. It feels like stepping out of the shadow. It feels like giving myself the gift of this ACIM discussion. It feels like I'm leaving behind the past self, no longer living in the past, but living in the now. And just every day is a recognition of my own self-purpose, my own self-reflection on what a gift God has given me as being a child of God. So it helps to push. It pushes me. It helps to like make me do, as opposed to, okay, I'm going to. It's I am doing, as opposed to, oh, let me procrastinate that. It's a no, get up and do. So it's definitely powerful lessons we are learning, and it's definitely a great experience. I mean, I started my own club, and I had a lesson or a conversation yesterday about Oriental medicine. So it feels good. I feel like I'm actually accomplishing. I'm actually going forth and being the light of the world. So it's great. Thank you. I'm complete.
LaToya, what's the name of your club on Clubhouse?
Gaia's Love, Nature's Wisdom.
And you had your first, as a doctor of Oriental medicine, you conducted your first room here on Clubhouse yesterday for Oriental medicine?
Yes, I did. I'm so happy I did it.
Everybody celebrate that. Everybody celebrate LaToya, because LaToya, you're coming out, you're saving the world. OMG, you're coming out and saving the world. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
How do you feel about that? How did you feel doing your room? What was happening? Did you see your own self elevating? Did you see yourself blossoming into something bigger and better and the real you somehow?
I did. I mean, when you're first doing it, you're nervous as hell because you're like, what do I say? But as I'm speaking to these wonderful ladies in the room, it just flowed. It felt like, okay, you know this stuff. You've experienced this stuff. You've helped people, and it feels like a coming home.
Well, go ahead, Dr. LaToya. Woo! You're saving us from big pharma. Oh my goodness. Our collective our collective consciousness of asking somebody outside of ourselves, will you help me? Will you heal me? Will you heal me? Can you help me? All of that has brought us to the place where people are like, yeah, for a price, I'll take care of you. I'll heal you. Let me take your sovereignty off from you and I'll tell you what to do. OMG, stand in our sovereignty. A sovereign being cannot experience that. A sovereign being cannot experience that, right?
Exactly. And that's the aim. Like, take responsibility, step into your power. There are things here on earth for you to do, and, you don't have to depend on big pharma or others telling you what to do. It's about recognizing your body, recognizing what it needs, and just going forward with that. Your own sovereignty, taking action. It's you're physically here, and it's your job to physically or spiritually take care of the physical part of you and recognize how important that is. So it feels good. I'm complete.
Thank you so much, Doctor of Oriental Medicine, LaToya. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Kristen is next. Hey, Kristen. So you've been running around the planet being spectacular. I hear you've been running around the planet being spectacular.
Grand Rising, good morning. Yes, I have been.
Yes.
Because I am the light of the world, and I'm just so honored to be here. I just have the biggest smile here right now to be amongst all of these beautiful souls. Like, this is just, life is good when you start to shed the false perceptions, and all the stories we tell ourselves. And what this course has been doing is just radically isn't even the word, transforming my life, the way I look at things, the way I feel, but like just everything. I came on stage because one, just to say that these lessons and just being here, and two, thank you, Dr. B, Queen Hadassah. I super appreciate your encouragement and our conversation, and also to my accountability partners, which I'm just gonna call them out. Thank you, Latoy and Lake Princess. I'm so excited for you guys. Like, I'm excited for everybody.
Yes.
Latoy's room was freaking fantastic.
Ooh, yes.
On yesterday.
Come on.
It is.
Come on, Latoya.
It's gonna change a lot of people's lives in the way we take responsibility, or I take responsibility, for our own health and taking our agency, our power back. So I'm just so freaking excited for her room and Lake Princess, her album dropping, which I'm sure she'll talk about that. But anyway, I just wanted to say I'm glad to be here always, and yeah, I'll say this too, in diving deeper into your book, Reverend Val, about the decoding yourself. That book is crazy too, and just thank you for putting your work and shining your light out in the world. It's helping me to find my own, and I found my tarot birth cards and a couple of weeks ago, and then this morning I pulled some cards, and then my 2 birth cards popped out. I'm like, okay, Spirit, let me dive deeper into this. So yes, that book is phenomenal. It is, like you said in your videos, like, it's not something you can just do overnight. Like, you're unlearning, relearning everything about yourself. So I'm just excited to be on this journey of finding out who the hell I am, and everybody else doing the same for themselves. I'm complete.
Woo! OMG. I have to give a shameless plug for this book. Actually, an innocent plug for this book. I'm going to stop saying shameless. Well, that's correct. Innocence is shameless. I'm going to give a shameless plug. So that would be accurate for Decode Yourself. If you do not have the Decode Yourself book, which we have to thank Princess, I give big thanks to Princess, because at the Never Work Again retreat, Princess had ordered 10 of the books, signed copies of the book. You can no longer order it that way. It was in the launch of the book. She ordered 10 copies of the book. And then what she did was she bought them to the Never Work Again retreat, because at all the events I sign books. So she bought it to the Never Work Again retreat. And the box of books, she gave everyone a book that was at Never Work Again. That was so beautiful, including myself. So I actually have my own signed copy. I sign all my books in purple ink. I actually have my own signed copy of my book, and I had not had a physical copy of Decode Yourself. And Princess gave me the gift of this book. And guess what? Do you know what I've been doing? I've been doing it. And I wrote out my Galactic Signature in the book, and I have it right here written out, and my kin number. I've been working it. I've been working this system for decades. This Decode Yourself book seems like a little tiny workbook. It will give you insights into your soul you cannot imagine, simply by decoding your birth information. Everyone has a birth song. Everyone has a birthday song. Get your birthday song. Get your birth angels. Everyone has birth angels. And you can get it as a workbook, or you can get it as an ebook. And the nice thing about it is this is actually my first book. It's a video book. So it has step-by-step videos. It has step-by-step videos where I explain it to you, then you do the work. Then I explain it in a video, then you do the work. It is my first video book, and I'm so freaking proud of this book, and I'm letting my light shine, and I'm not apologetic for it. And I hope you are not apologetic about your creations. And I hope, and I intend that as I shine my light, as Christian shines her light, as Latoya shines her light, as Queen Hadassah shines her light, as all of us shine our light, everyone shines their light. Shine your light, baby. Shine your light. Shine your light. Who's next? Soul Whisperer?
I think it's Princess before me.
I think you can go before me. That's fine.
Okay.
You know what? I think it was the other Princess. You guys are absolutely right. Princess comes after. I had to PTR, pull to refresh. If you are on Clubhouse, slide your page down. Just pull the page down to refresh, and we'll get the right order. Princess, I'm going to issue you a charge if it's okay. Is it okay? Because Princess was at Never Work Again retreat, just to let everyone know publicly. And Princess gave me permission to, come on, Reverend Val, reel me in, get me focused, hold me accountable. And I'm holding you accountable to your greatness. Is that okay, Princess?
Yes,
beautiful.
definitely.
How you loving this morning? How you loving?
Wonderful.
Good. So here is the question. Good. Before you begin, here's the question. What is your intention in sharing today? What is your intention? For example, it could be, my intention is to share a breakthrough from A Course in Miracles, or my intention is to share miracles that I've seen in my life since yesterday. My intention is to give thanks and appreciate everything that's been happening in my life. What is your intention in your speaking?
Yeah, my intention today, at first, I want to share, breakthrough from yesterday, and apparently really relate to today. We talk about I'm a light over the world. That's my intention.
Excellent.
And,
I love the intention. Go for it. And family, everyone on stage, raise your communication. Raise it. What we mean by raised communication is, even it will help you, as you see, if you look on the videos, because we're on the Valerie Love YouTube channel, please do engage on the Valerie Love YouTube channel. It's a search term. It's so funny. I was doing Valerie Love. I was just putting into the browser to go to my website so I could see something from how it looks to everyone. And Valerie Love YouTube came up. I was like, oh, wow, that's lovely. Valerie Love YouTube is a search term. Yay. So engage on the Valerie Love YouTube channel. Engage on the Christian Witches YouTube channel. Engage on the Reverend Valerie Facebook fan page. And engage on Clubhouse. That means share. That means comment. That means like. You see, when content is engaged with, when this is engaged with, don't be that person that's just casual, just surfing by, oh, what they doing over here, what they doing over here, just floating through your life, jumping from one thing to, don't do that. So as we raise our conversation and our share, be intentional about what we speak. As I'm speaking, if you see on the video, my eyes are closed many times so that I access the true wisdom of the heart. Closing eyes is one way to kind of turn off the egoic mind, the lower conscious mind that's kind of running all over the place, and make our speaking intentional and powerful. Yes? Yes, family? Go, Princess. Yes. Beautiful.
Thank you for the coaching. Thank you.
Yes.
Yesterday, I had a very connection moment with Sweetness and Dia. So throughout the conversation, and I do realize a lot of things about myself, and we talk about the light. So Sweetness has said something different about me, and I just didn't really realize that. I was just conversation, all about we've been hiding. Fast forward right now, I break the chain coming out. And she did say that. She said, think about that. If you are the light, you're like a candle, and you can't hide. You can't hide from the world. I was like, aha moment. I said, wow, that's why my littleness, making myself so little, but other people still see it. Oh, that's why, because the light, really, we can't hide the candle. So it's the aha moment. And right now, which is perfect, we talk about, I am the light of the world. It would just, so speechless how this license in full with the every single step, my journey, just a synchronicity, I would say. So it's just powerful right now. It's
I feel like very confident. I can see it. I can tell the world. I can tell myself. I can deal with any circumstance. I will be strong in the confidence that I am light of the world. This one answer will be all answer all questions. So it was just beautiful. And yesterday I was driving a Lyft. I'm still in Miami, by the way. So I'm driving the Lyft and enjoy the peaceful moment and feel like a pre-living in Miami. I'm intention to move to here. Still come out the plan, figure out. So I share with all my customers, and they were so nice, giving me feedback. You know how is it here? How they think of Miami or Florida? So, and same time, I met one beautiful soul. She was find out she was so young. She's still in the high school, and long story short, we exchanged the phone number. Then she would text me. She said, it's been a long time. I haven't met anyone that have so much light in their eyes. And she was just so sweet and text me that I was like, wow, everything is in full, and I can see reflection of myself. Our class is whatever in our thought will reflect, to the world reflects back to our own thought. It's so powerful. It's very clear. It's start working. And another second things that I want to share, not share. I want to acknowledge Reverend Love. I have several, many conversation with a different person, and the last conversation I had with the Lake Princess, we talk about, because I have a thought, same thought as you, and think about end of the life in the past, and we were talking about Reverend Love is a truly example, and if you end up your life, check out Leave This World. Look at how many souls will miss you, and they'll miss because of your connection, because you being here, and the love, the divine love will shine through you, and how many souls will be saved, how many souls will be wake up, how many souls realize the journey and realize the responsibility and realize what we're supposed to do in this world. And we were just so grateful. They said that they think of now is that we can now take it so lightly for our own life, because we all have a purpose in this life, in this world, and we don't know what we say can how to say that, our words and landing to somewhere can light up another soul. We don't know. We cannot be selfish and hold our own greatness, even on our own sorrow and our own journey into ourselves. We have to share. So I'm complete. And also, I acknowledge all the souls in this community and contribute every single things to us and to this world. I'm really grateful. Thank you.
Wow. Yes. Ding, 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 ding. Princess, you even sound different.
Yes.
Yes.
I feel different. I feel different.
It's working.
Completely.
It's working,
Thank
Princess.
You.
It's working. Wow.
Yes.
Amazing. Imagine if I had offed myself. Wow. I don't even want to think about that parallel reality, because in another reality I did. I don't even want to think about that reality. I'm so happy I'm in this one with you all. I'm so happy I'm in this one with all our family and and all that is in this deliciousness of this now moment. Woo! Soul Whisperer, how you loving?
I love extremely well, thanks to the Libra and influence. You are my opposite, so we balance each other out. I am the light of the world. That is my only function. That is why I am here. And in this moment, it is my intention to make this a poquito praise moment for you, beloved Reverend Valerie Love Kaisi, shining light, extraordinary beauty, walking in the earth body of this little being here, because I imagine that you're much mightier than I think your stature physically. But at any rate, I want to thank you for this lesson today, because at the risk of sounding somewhat arrogant, of course, I'm the light of the world, I cannot be arrogant, but at the risk of it, very few teachers can reach me because of what I think of myself already. So very few teachers, you are one of the very, very few who is so gifted in expressing truth, love, and life, the way you exemplify it from what I can witness in your actions and what I am experiencing through your teachings. Today was particularly powerful because you were extreme open vessel for spirit. You brought in many of the lessons we have studied, integrated seamlessly in your sermon, your message, your talk today. And they hit me. It was just like they were coming as arrows in my body. But I felt that. Yeah, I got to remember that. And all of these ways that message expressed to me in perfection. And I just want to say thank you, because I know your natural function is to give the space to everyone and not necessarily recognize yourself in the way. And as an Aries, I know about recognizing the self. So I want to recognize you, and I want to shine the light on you, which is already shining brightly, because I don't think sometimes we just do that enough for ourselves. So this is me just saying thank you so much for being the powerful presence of the divine that you are walking on the planet. I am so grateful that I stumbled into your field on YouTube so many years ago and thought, who this? And now I'm sitting here, the only one who's ever been able to get me to be able to do the course. I've tried, I told you 4 times before now, over 30 years, and I've never done it, and I'm doing it. I realize now, through your teachings, I am enabled. So this is just a thank you. I don't have anything else to say, but thank you. I appreciate the fact that you allow spirit to flow through you so effortlessly, so beautifully, and without any ego mind running over your, making you aware of what it is you're saying and doing. You're just open and being, and that in itself is a strong example for us all. I am the light of the world. You are the light of the world. We are the light of the world. We are magnificent. I am so grateful, and I thank you very much. I am complete.
Delicious, Soul Whisperer. Delicious. I receive appreciation. I receive. This is what I was born to do. I can't not do it. And when you're in the vibe of the flow in the river, the stream of doing what you were born to do, family, is effortless. It's the zone, I call it. It's Martin Luther King, I have a dream. It's the Black Moses, Harriet Tubman, going through the bush with 6 more people that she freed from shackles so dogs wouldn't catch them. It's Gandhi saying, I shall not eat until this changes. It's the same thing that powered and powers every being who said yes to it. No one's special. I'm not special. No one's special. We said yes to this thing, this cause, this light greater than self, the little self. When I was putting my little self first, I got to do this and I got to take care of my little kids, my 2, 3 little kids. How little is that? Now I got billions of kids all over the world and billions and trillions more kids off planet souls. I got to take care of my little bank accounts and my little wealth and my little this. How little is that? When we are entrusted, invested, vested in with the treasures of the universe. Oh, I thank you. I'm very thankful. I'm humbled. I'm honored. And I humbly accept my role in salvation as the light of the world. I humbly accept it. Hallelujah. You used a very precise wordology, Soul Whisperer. You said something that touched my soul. You said an example. And my prayer was, oh God, please make my life an example life. Like when y'all look at my life on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook, and well, not Facebook as much, Instagram, and you look at the stories and posts, it's not a highlight reel. It's real. It's not an REEL. It's REAL. It's real. Like the God life is spectacular. Actually, I couldn't even put something on YouTube or on Instagram that would absolutely convey the whole of the God life. Couldn't be able to do it. It cannot be encompassed. I receive and I'm honored. Who's next?
Good morning.
Good morning.
I don't know if you watched the replay, but I've made an accountability promise.
Ooh.
to meet a commitment.
We love accountability.
So I've been writing lyrics last night and this morning for a song that I want to publish by my birthday, April 30th. And Kristen's been very helpful with the movement, mini milestones. Princess Lee's been really supportive too with my endeavor. I have 60 days to get everything together for the single that I want to release. I want to do it through DistroKid and SoundCloud and have it like an actual hit, And this is one of the times that I've actually had my feet held to fire, that I've actually had to follow through with something that I actually wanted to do, not something I was forced to do. And it feels amazing. I'm actually working on it. I have to make the lyrics by Sunday. That's one of my accountabilities. My big punishment is, eating the cat food,
No punishment, consequence.
Oh, yes, consequence.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I think I'll need many consequences for not doing the small schedule dates. That's what me and Kristen were talking about last night. So I'm thinking like eating a food on camera that I despise, like baby carrots or maybe those olives on camera for the mini milestones.
I got it.
For the big.
I got a question.
Yes.
What's wrong with the dog food?
No. That's for the 30th.
The dog food for everything.
Milestone.
Don't complicate it. The ego loves to complicate things. The ego loves to make things complex. It loves to make this bigger than that. Keep it very simple for yourself. Keep it very simple. If I don't do a step, dog food. If I don't do this step, dog food. It's super clear and no complication. Focus all your energy and awareness because there's a little bit of energy that has to go into making up all these different things. Yes?
Yes.
Yes. I would keep it very simple.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Just to share, do whatever works for you. Whenever I see complications slipping in, I like, ooh, the ego's trying to get a foothold. Ha, 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 ha.
I have a feeling I'm not going to eat the cat food because I feel that I'm ahead of schedule with the lyrics.
Okay, that's beautiful. Whatever it is for you, pick something and let that be the thing, whether it's cat food or dog food, family, if you're listening to this conversation, you're like, y'all make people eat dog food and cat food in this community? No, we don't. I don't want somebody to happen in on this moment and be like, oh my God, this is horrible. Do you know what they're doing over there? Because people love to run with one little piece of information and don't know the whole story. It's simply a way of holding yourself accountable. And you put a can of Alpo on the counter. And if you don't do the thing that you said you were going to do, you eat the can. You eat the dog food. So this is yourself holding yourself accountable. And if you be great, you never have to concern yourself with any dog food whatsoever. Okay, continue.
Yeah, and I lost my train of thought. So I feel that I might get this out earlier than the 30th, but the 30th is the latest that I'll publish this. If after I get everything mastered, I'll have one of my accountability partners assist me with the distribution model. And on another note, I do feel like I am the light of the world. Everybody is unique. Everybody adds their own flair to this world. Because I want to talk about a conversation where I used to work somewhere, they would say we were all easily replaceable. And then me and my coworker got into a philosophical conversation.
Wait a minute. They told y'all that?
Yes.
Wait a minute. Who told y'all that?
One of my managers.
So the manager stood up in front of people and told the whole room that?
She said it to me specifically. I was talking, I think I said something about that I didn't want to do something, or I forgot what I led her to say that to me. But she's saying that everybody's easily replaceable here. And
then replace this bitch. Bye. Why do people, what? Did you still work there? Were you still working there? The minute she said that, were you still there afterwards?
I'm the type, when I find a new job, I leave.
That is a complete debasement of self.
No.
I'm just going to be honest. Everyone, if someone is talking smack to you, what would make you stay? I don't know how all these jobs are able to talk smack to divine beings. Well, you're easily replaceable. In my mind, I must think I'm easily replaceable because that's why I'm here. I must think that there has to be some truth to it because it's in front of me. And this person who's saying it to me is only showing me my real thoughts about myself. Let me leave because clearly I need to go and meditate by the river or sit with a tree because my own thoughts about myself have become so low and little that I believe I can be easily replaced. Wow, that's just something to meditate on.
I've had to do a lot of soul searching after that job. That job really frustrated me.
That job was probably your greatest teacher, beloved.
It was. I used to put up philosophy. I grew up believing that if a sibling hit me or if somebody did this to me, it was okay. I grew up believing that I grew up believing that a lot of things were acceptable in my life. If friends really love you, even if they don't respect you, I just grew up.
So you began to create debasement, self-debasement, as the egos, the course called it correct this morning. It called it self-debasement. So debasing self became the norm.
It was.
Okay. Do you have a new thought now?
I deserve to be around people who love and respect me. And
how about begin with self? Not deserve to be around people. Fuck other people. I value me. How about that? Fuck other people and what they think. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. What am I saying about me? Because that's the voice that matters. Does everyone understand that? It doesn't matter what other people say about you. Mom used to say it. It's not what they call you. It's what you answer to. If something in me answered to what they said, that means it means it's true. I need to tell myself the radical truth. As Dr. Jewett said at the 222 Quantum Manifestation event, as she was standing in the all white, sharing with you teachings from ancient Egypt, where she returned several times a year to meditate in the pyramids there, and has the activation. If you touch her, you will experience some activations from Egypt. She said, standing right there, that the law is such that what I hold in consciousness comes in front of me. It can't be any other way. If someone is telling me I'm easily replaceable, I'm believing that. I'm easily replaceable. I need to change my mind, value myself as the light of the world, right? And other people, eventually you'll be surrounded by people that will agree. They'll have to agree because that's what you hold. You're the holder and keeper of the vibration about you. Yes, Lake Princess?
Yes, because when I remember Princess Lee used to say how strong I was, it took me a while to let that resonate in me because I felt like not a strong person my whole life.
Mm-hmm. Well, you are a strong person. You wouldn't have done what you done. You wouldn't get on stage if you weren't a strong person and a confident person. You wouldn't come to the events if you weren't a confident person. You wouldn't have done a lot of the things I've seen you do over the last few months if you weren't a confident person. There is a powerhouse, confident. You wouldn't have stood up at the Wealthy Goddess retreat and belted out that song, and everybody in the room was like, "What?" You wouldn't have done that if you were not a confident person. You see, inside that beautiful, gorgeous representation of Source on this planet with this fabulous fro, right? The way you chose to show up on the planet, the way Source chose to show up on the planet is like Princess. You see, inside that being is already a confident, light of the world singer doing it already. You're releasing her and dropping the false facade. Yes, of littleness, weakness. Oh, I'm just going to sit here in the corner and be replaced and replaceable. Yet no one's replaceable. No one's replaceable. Yes?
Yes. Yes. Thank you, Reverend. I also have been posting a lot on my TikTok this morning a few times. It's in the same name, Lake Princess Records, at Lake Princess Records on my TikTok. So I've just been wanting to put myself out there more because when I see Kristen doing it, it's like I also need to do what I told my heart that I need to do, is to be more online presence as well. I still want to, I'm still intending to sing in person at an open mic when I need to schedule that too. But the album, the single is definitely priority. So I'm working on self-love, self-trust, and confidence with my root chakra. I am complete.
Delicious. And you are fully supported in the universe, by the universe, in all your undertakings, no matter what. So mess up, have a ball, screw it up before you perfect it. All of it. Have fun. Enjoy the creation process because you're always fully supported by the universe. Isn't that lovely? It's delicious. Who's next?
Namaste. I am Rosa J, doing it God's way each and every day. That's my only way. And how apropos that today's lesson is I am the light of the world.
Yes.
That's the only reason why I am here. So I want to congratulate you guys who have, because I visited the rooms and heard Lake Princess and Lady Latoya. I was on your program yesterday. I enjoyed it. I really did. Herbal medicines is something else that I enjoy, using herbs and oils to heal. I think it's a magnificent. So I congratulate you on opening your room and having your first platform. It was amazing. I too started my chat room in Playhouse. It's called A Course in Love, which is A Course in Love is another book from A Course in Miracles. Did you know that?
I have it. Yeah, the burgundy colored one.
Yes.
Yes, I have it.
We're going to start reading that next month online in the room and having people comment on it, because A Course in Love, A Course in Miracles is only about love and forgiveness, love and fear, and love outbeats and outtrumps every negative emotion that we have in our bodies or in our minds. And we have to just be open to be the statements that we say every day and not have doubt, because like you said before, Rev, the ego is just waiting to tell you you're lying. That's his only job, is to negate every positivity that we may ever come into our consciousness, so that we can stand still and not show the world our light. So have no fear. Like Rev said, you are supported in every endeavor that we partake in. And failure only brings us closer to the truth in the answer of what we want to do. Just don't let it stop you. Come up with another way. Ask for it. I've been asking Spirit to take my book from a book to a calendar and to a card case. And surprisingly enough, I know people who do that. And guess what? They have showed up just say hi, and then be able to tell them, this is what I want to do. Oh yeah, we can help you with that, blah, 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 blah. So I'm on that road to convert the I Am Affirmations book into a calendar, 365 days, and a 365-day card case. So God does support you. The universe will support you. All you have to do is be patient and say yes when it shows up. At least investigate. Don't just say no, that won't happen. You just have to keep on saying yes. And just live in that. Don't doubt you, because you are your greatest teacher. And everybody else, and like Rev said, what people say about it don't mean that one thing, nothing.
Not at all.
It's all about you and your connection with your higher consciousness. And that's where we're on this, 60th day, 61st day of changing our consciousness. And I can't wait to see what 365-day brings. I'm waiting for that party. So I am Rosa J, and I just want to tell you, you are appreciated, every last one of you, whether you spoke or not. You are here for a purpose, and I can't wait to see what happens. Have a great God day, and know you are the light of the world.
That's right.
Just get it out there. Peace and love.
Mama Rosa, what's the name of your book? They're asking on YouTube.
I Am Affirmations for the Living. And Rosa is spelled Rosahj, Hodge. So if you look at that spelling, you can find it on Facebook. I have an I Am Affirmation page. You can get it on that page, or you can just go to Google, Amazon, or call me, because I got books. I'll ship them to you. My number is easy to find. It's all over the internet. Reach out to me and I'll send it to you. RosaJHodge@gmail.com.
That is beautiful and so loving and giving, Rosa. Thank you so much for your years. You wrote that book years ago. And wow, of all the coaching programs we have had for books, because books are this incredible spiritual unfoldment. When you write a book, you're going into the nether regions, and we need a lot of support and love. Rosa.
Yeah, because I was thinking the other day, I was talking to my daughter. I said, my great-great-grandchildren will be able to look at me on the internet because of all the videos and all the things that I've done and all the parts. We are actually leaving our consciousness or our understanding of our journey to the world.
Yes.
All over the world. You know, those people that have not yet started a channel on YouTube, that's there for life. You know, as long as there's a YouTube or Amazon or Google or Bing or Siri or whatever, you can be found years after this. So I am grateful. And none of this would have happened for me had I not really hooked up with Valerie Love and Janine and Ingram. Because they were the ones that said, Rosa, you can do this. And I was like, do what?
Yes. Yes.
200 videos later. But I'm back in. So it's all good. It's all good. Sometimes being quiet is a good thing. In fact, I think always being quiet is a good thing because it gives you new direction. It gives you a new understanding of what your mission is. But I know that my mission is to show God. Because I remember, Val, when you first asked me, I think our very first coaching class, you asked me, well, what is your purpose? Or what is your passion? And I used to say, my only passion is to know God, be God, and show God. That's it. I didn't know how or why, and I didn't even think that dream was even possible. You know, but years later, people come up to me and people say that they see that God in me. And I like that. I don't have to work at it. It just shows up, you know. And I'm grateful for the transformation and excited about when I'm done, the things that I leave in the world. And I would pray that there'll be nothing but positive, even in a negative emotion. And I think I need to talk about that on YouTube. I need to talk about what do you do when you have been totally broken down? Because I was in that space a couple of years ago where I had been totally abused for the very first time, flamboyantly. And I had to get over that. And what did I do and how did I do that? It's amazing how it happened. Because all I did was ask, God, I need to see joy and love again. When something happens to you, sometimes it becomes so dark that you become dark. And you can't even see the sunlight, even though it's shining on you. And I remember being in that space of darkness and not wanting the light and having to just ask for it. God, I need to see joy again. Show me joy again. And that was my prayer for 30 days. Show me joy, God. And one morning I woke up and I opened the window and I felt the love of God on me. So sometimes you have to go dark in order to really, truly understand what it means to be the light of the world. Sometimes you just have to go through that in order to gain your strength to redo and become who you're naturally made to be, because we're all made to be that. But sometimes we get lost. And thank God the universe supports you even in that. Oh, yes. And will give you a transformation in ease and elegance. I just want to say thank you, ladies. I appreciate you. I really, truly do. I don't know how to express it anymore than just say the words. Maybe I'll show you in a video how much I appreciate you one day. But anyway, have a God-given day and know that you are the light, and just showing up is shining that light on somebody in that room. So have a great day. And I am complete. You got me crying. Golly, see.
Awesome.
Cheers.
Rosa, I love it. I just love listening to you. And did you say you're going to be doing a course in love? Oh my gosh, I did that with Dr. Jiwa 2 years ago. And I'm still...
Queen Hadassah, do you have a clear signal? It's a little robotic-y over here. It's a little robotic-y. You have a clear signal? You sound a little robotic-y. Is that me?
Fog, like what did I just read? So, Rosa, for doing the course. Oh, I'm losing power again. I'm outside, so
You still in the Bahamas? You still in the Bahamas?
Yes.
Bahama Mama.
Yes, ma'am.
Come on, Bahama Mama.
Tomorrow.
All right now.
Regretfully leaving tomorrow, but be back soon. I just wanted to say thank you, Mama Rosa, for taking on the course in love. I can't wait. If I can join in whenever it is, I will schedule and be there. That course right there. If you get miracles, come for yourself. So wait, my signal's coming back. Hold on. Signal. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm back. Well, I'm just complete. Just want to say thank you. And love you all. I'm going to put on pause because my signal.
Yeah, it's robotic-y.
Thank you, Dr. D. Hey, look, the room is open on Tuesdays at 6:00. I will send out that message every Tuesday. I don't know.
And family, listen, here's another reason why you want to be connected. If you are connected on Clubhouse, they'll show you when people ping you in the room. That's why we say connect. Don't follow people. We're not looking for millions of followers. Everyone here is a leader. This is a community of leaders, witches, wizards, magicians, magical beings. We don't follow people. We are following source. You connect with all the other people on Clubhouse, and then you can ping them. That's why you want to connect. So click follow, click like, click subscribe, whatever you need to click on the platform you're on, so that you can be connected, so that you will see what they're doing. You won't see what they're doing if you're not connected. Work with these platforms in however way you want to work with them, so that you can be connected to the people you want to be connected with. Yes. Use them. Don't be used by them. Yes. Cool. Are y'all hearing me okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, good. I have a confession. As we share, and I asked everyone, can we, Spirit is asking all of us to up-level our communication. I'm up-leveling my communication as well. I have a confession. And the confession came up about what happened yesterday on the airplane. Oh my goodness, this is a funny Reverend Val story. So I'm about to get on the plane, and I don't remember when I bought these tickets or what kind of plane ticket this was. I only knew it was a direct flight from Miami to Las Vegas. And after I was leaving the 222 Quantum Manifestation event, and the Never Work Again retreat, I knew that we were going to be in Vegas for the Unconfiscatable Bitcoin Conference, and that I was going to be in the room with some amazing people that know way more than me, right? Which is great, because that's a great learning environment, a great challenge environment. So I bought these tickets. I don't remember the stipulations on this ticket. So I look at my boarding pass, and I wanted to pick my seat at the kiosk. It didn't come up for me, because Spirit had a little surprise for me. Okay, so I go to the counter, and I say, okay, the gate agent, okay, no, this is not, because this is over 4-hour flight, 4.5-hour flight. It's direct. That's why I love it. It's straight. It is perfect. It's perfect. The seat ain't perfect. Now, I don't want this seat. I want to change it, because I'm not sitting in no middle seat like this, whatever it was. It was E. I was like, no, we're not doing that. And what kind of plane is this? Oh, this is a 777-200, Boeing 777-200. This is one of those great big old planes, huge planes, like they take overseas. No, I'm not sitting in E. Okay, let me upgrade. Can I upgrade to first class? Do you know the lady told me, no, your ticket doesn't allow you to upgrade. I was like, well, damn, ain't that something? Y'all don't even want to take my money. You don't qualify for us to take your money. That was God's way of saying, no, that's not where your surprise is. See, there was a surprise for me on the plane. Okay, so okay, well, what can you get? What can I buy? Because I'm gonna buy something, because I'm not sitting in this seat. And so she said, I didn't say it like that to her. I said, a very loving God, what do you have? She said, well, we do have an aisle seat. I said, great. She said, that'll be $74. I was like, okay. And in my mind, I'm like, they charge you $74. Anyway, that still wasn't the surprise. I'm like, okay, I buy this. She gave me a couple of, and the one I picked, I say, okay, this was American Airlines, believe it or not. They were sounding like Spirit for a minute there. I was looking around, like I said, saying American Airlines, but y'all are kind of acting a little Spiritish, Frontierish up in here, because you know Spirit and Frontier, they charge you for a cup of water. But anyway, and I don't do Spirit. I can't do Spirit and Frontier unless it's like absolutely required, and I'm just gonna hop somewhere because that bucket hard plastic seat they got on the seats. Like it's not even a seat. What is this? We're sitting on a piece of plastic going. Anyway, let me stop disparaging Spirit and Frontier. But anyway, because they have gotten a lot of people many places that they probably wouldn't have gone if they were on American or United, where it was $200 and $300. And Spirit was like, hey, come sit on these little bucket seats and we'll nickel and dime you. And if your luggage is 1 second over 15 kilograms or 50 kilograms, we're going to charge you some more money. So we're just going to nickel and dime you. We're still going to get our money. We're just going to do it in a different way. We're going to give you a very cheap seat. It's $44. Oh, people are like, yeah, $44. You better not step up there with 1 pound more. Okay. Not even 1 kilogram. So anyway, I got the seat. Yay. I get on the plane. Everybody's all getting in. One lady's crying. This was an amazing transformation experience, especially after a review of 5 lessons. So I get in my seat. It's an aisle seat. I'm all comfy. It's lovely. I have the whole bin over me. I put my little stuff in the bin. Oh, this is perfect. Oh, this is perfect. Then guess what? The whole plane fills up and it's lovely. No one, I'm in a row with 2 other seats next to me, a window seat and a middle seat, and then my row. And then in the center row, there were 4 seats, and then the other 3. It was like the plane we took to Paris when we went over there. Big, huge plane. I'm sitting on my in row, and I kept thinking to myself, oh, no one's going to come in this row because I'm going to stretch out across this whole, 4 hours. I can get a nap. I can do all that because I woke up at like 4 a.m. And so I'm just making all these plans in my mind, right? So the whole plane fills up. No one else is on this row. I'm home free. You know, when they close, okay, the door has been closed and everyone settled in, buckle your seatbelts. I'm like, yes, I have the whole row to myself. Yeah, and so I start stretching my feet out. I have the whole row to myself. But that wasn't the lesson. Oh, the lesson was coming. Oh, the lesson was coming for me. And I didn't know. Spirit was like, incoming, 3, 2, 1. After a couple of hours of me enjoying that, I watched a movie. I was just stretched out across the whole seat. Oh, I was loving life, right? I go to the restroom because I drank all this water. Man, they almost got me yesterday. I'm telling you, for a minute, I did get got. For a minute, I got. Okay, I had to remind myself of some things. I come back from the restroom. Why is there a lady sitting in the window seat? I almost looked like, was this the same row I was sitting in? I couldn't believe it. And she had taken off her shoes and she had her purse under the seat and she was all chilling, leaning like, I mean, it was super fast because I just went to the restroom and came back and she all comfy in this row that I had the whole row to myself. What the fuck? I was like, oh, dang. You mad because you ain't buy the whole row. You bought a seat. Okay, so I sit down and I'm like, I just look, she wouldn't look at me. She was just like, this young lady, she was like acting like she was asleep. She wouldn't look at me. She would not acknowledge nothing. I was like, this bitch. Oh, I went left. I went left for a minute. Family, and see, heaven is like, they'll know what you'll go left for. Don't think I'm immune because I'm reading it to y'all every morning. I'm reading it for my own damn self, okay? Oh, I went left for a second, family. I was like, this bitch, if you wanted to sit there, Turns out she came from the row behind me where they was packed like sardines, and she was in the middle seat. She was in the very seat that I didn't want to be in. Was I looking at myself? This is you. You went for something better, and so did she. You can't sit in 3 seats. You got one butt. Okay, so I'm sitting there and I'm telling you, that thing was in my, you know how something is like niggling in your spirit and it won't go away? I'm like, if she wanted to sit there, why didn't she just ask? Why didn't she just pop up? It seems so covert and so planned and so, I don't want to talk to this lady. So as soon as she leave, I'm going to scoot over there in the seat and then I'm just going to be like I'm sleeping, not looking at her. You know, I made that whole story up in my head because I see only the past and I'm upset because I see a meaningless world. And I don't know what anything is for. I don't know her motives. I don't know what anything is for. I had to use about 10 Course in Miracles lessons on myself. And then you will not believe this. Guess what happened? The lady crossed her foot. You can't make this shit up. You cannot make this shit up. The lady crossed her foot and I looked down and she had an elephant tattooed on her foot. That's my totem. I'm like, an elephant and a butterfly are my totems. I looked at that and said, yes, spirit. This is a test. This is the test of the emergency love system to see if you're going to stay in the love all the time. And to show you how fast you can get out of the love, even though you were just reading the Course in Miracles lesson 2 hours ago, talking about, I am sustained by the love of God. Well, let's see. Are you having the love of God for her right now? Ooh, I'm like, okay, let me reel it in. Because clearly my consciousness has gone somewhere that is not love. And when I saw that elephant on her foot, I was already trying to reel myself back in. But you know, sometimes you can't really reel yourself back in. You got to go, Holy Spirit, I surrender. Holy Spirit, ancestors, somebody help me. I'm sustained by the love of God. I don't know what anything is for. I have given all the things I see, all the meaning it has for me. I had given it meaning. I see nothing as it is now. I see only the past. Why did I feel slighted? I made that up. That was a big slight story. Why did I feel, what's the word? What's the word, Spirit? What is the word that actually describes disrespected? She know this my row. Girl, you didn't buy a row on the plane. Do you see why we tell y'all to travel? Do we see y'all while we tell y'all, come on to the retreat? Because you about to get a pimp slap here in the airport. You about to get a pimp slap in the Uber. You about to get a pimp slap when you check into your hotel. You about to get a pimp slap. Loving slaps from spirit like, pew, pew. You paying attention? Because first you get the lesson in the morning, then during the day you get the test. Did you integrate the lesson? You see, if I had integrated all the way on all levels of being, I am sustained by the love of God, there would have been no disturbance in my field whatsoever. When I came back to my seat, I would have seen her and like, hey, it's a party. Somebody else joined the party. But something in me wanted to be mad and it didn't want to let it go. And I applied the best I could what I had. And then I was like, it wasn't going away. And Spirit showed me the truth. I'm telling you, when I saw that elephant on her foot, the thing just went, psh. It dissipated. And I was happy the rest of the trip. And she was happy. And we stretched out and we had fun. And she was sleeping. I was watching a movie. It left. You see, don't let these things linger and fester in your spirit. Don't let it. They turn into cancers. I'm telling you, they turn into cancers. Who's next? So don't think I'm immune, because I'm not. Who's up?
Good morning, everybody. This is Dia.
Hey, Dia. Hey, Dia. How you loving?
First I want to say I did write notes so that I'll stay on track like you did with Princess because every time I see all the little shiny new topics, I want to say something about it, but I won't do it. So I'm going to stick to my script. So what I had to say was, first off, you you hit me with the meditation today. You touched all my little touch points, and I was like, "Is she gonna quit naming them off?" And you name another one. So I'm thanking you for the meditation, so I could clear all that out. And then the second thing, when we hit the topic for today, I am the light of the world. The first thing that hit me was something that Latoya mentioned earlier, was that I immediately thought, oh, that's pressure. I don't want to take on such a big thing, because I was looking at myself, trying to do it in and of myself. And the thing that came to me was the question, well, Lord, if I'm the light of the world, what does it mean to be the light of the world? And the answer that I received was a song that I heard years ago called Jesus, the Light of the World. And the chorus came to my mind, and the chorus says, walk in the light, beautiful light, come where the dewdrops of mercy shine bright, shine all around us by day and by night, Jesus, the light of the world. And so the Spirit said, wherever it says Jesus, to put myself. And so I started visualizing myself as being that light. And the example that came to my mind was a lighthouse. So I did some research and looked at just what were the inner workings, because on the surface I know what a lighthouse does, but I really didn't know the inner workings of a lighthouse. I only knew what I assumed it to do. And when I really delved into it, I saw that the lighthouse, it doesn't just stand there and shine a light. It has specific things that light is doing to give specific messages. So it's like on the surface, you see that tower there and you see the light flashing, but it's actually a continuous beam of light that's rotating 360 degrees around constantly. And if you're in a ship, you see the light flashing. So that flashing is showing you where the shore is and where you are in conjunction to the shore. And on the sides of that beacon light, there are red lenses that when you are too far out from the beacon, it shows you the danger spots where it might be rocks that you might crash up against if you're headed in that direction, so you can turn your ship. And I said, I needed that example because I did at one point in my life learn how to drive ships when I was training for the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. And it really just resonated with me to say that now I have a concrete example in my head of what it means to be the light of the world. It's not that I have to do anything major to be that light. I just need to do the work that I feel the Lord has given me to do. Yes. And in me doing that, my beam of light will continuously shine, and I don't have to worry about who sees it. All I know is that I'm doing my part, which is being the light by doing the actions I feel the Lord leading me to do. And like Soul Whisper brought out about you doing that, doing the things that you've been called to do, enable us to find our way to where we are right now. And I said, that's what it's all about. We are all in our own way examples for anybody that sees us, and we don't have to be focused on who they are. We just need to be focused on doing our part. So just like you wrote your books and you put them out there, I have to do the same thing, whatever it is that I feel God leading me to do. I just need to do it and put it out there and not worry about who's going to see it, will they like it, nothing. I just need to be the light that I feel God leading me to do. Be the change you wish to see in the world, that kind of thing. So I'm complete.
Woo! And you know, all this obsessing we do over, is it right? Is it perfect? Will people like it? Is this right? Is people going to read this book? Are people going to listen to this music? Is anybody going to buy it? Who cares? It doesn't matter. You did it. Right? You did it.
Exactly.
Yes. You did it. That's what matters. That's the win. That is the win. And Journey is going to wrap us up for today so we can turn off hand raising, because I am about to get out here and get on my work early, because I woke up at 3 a.m. so I could prepare for y'all at 4 a.m. I'm out in Las Vegas. Woohoo! Las Vegas! For the unconfiscatable conference and some delicious gourmet food. Can I hit Bobby Flay's restaurant and Gordon Ramsay's and Emerald Lagasse? I might be 15 pounds heavier when I leave Vegas. And can I go to the show and see Love? I didn't see Love. I love Cirque du Soleil. I love them. I've seen a few of their shows. I haven't seen Love yet. And I think, yeah, that was calling me. And Chris Angel, but we may go see Chris Angel at his magic show, because Chris Angel's on another level. He's really a magician. He's for real doing real magic. He's not doing illusions. Chris Angel is really doing magic, and my daughter loves him. So, yeah. Woohoo! And by the way, today is Wednesday. Is today Wednesday or is today Tuesday? Today's Wednesday, right? Is today Wednesday, family?
Wednesday.
Okay,
Yes.
good. Today is Witchy Wednesday. It is also the new moon. So do your new moon rituals. We won't have a room today because we have initiation tonight. So our initiation classes tonight, initiates, you know what we're studying. We're studying lessons 3 through 9, the 7 Hermetic laws. Before we go to Journey, Journey's also an initiation, so Journey knows. You all have access to it. And tomorrow night is Ascension. And because Ascension is a program in the Mystery School, Ascension tomorrow night, you also have lessons 3 through 9. I'm doing it back to back because I need it, right? So Ascension is tomorrow night. If you are not in Ascension, you just want to hop your wonderful self over to ValerieLove.com. And when you arrive at ValerieLove.com, you want to get into Ascension. Why? Because there are some plans for Ascension that I've shared with Only 222 and Never Work Again that I'll soon be sharing tomorrow night with the Ascension members on our private Zooms. There are some things coming for Ascension, including a free event, a Bitcoin event, free events that we're going to be having for Ascension members, plus the first opportunity to buy the NFT when Ascension launches as an NFT for half price later on this year. All of that. There is so much in the vision for Ascension and for you up-leveling your mind, your destiny, and your wealth. It's the only program on the planet that I know of that integrates consciousness ascension and wealth ascension, which I freaking love. I freaking love that combination. I've been talking about that for years. Don't come in Ascension if you're not ready to do the work. Don't come in Ascension to get wonderful discounts on some of our trips. Don't come into Ascension for curiosity. Come into Ascension with an intention and a commitment. That's what it will require. If you don't have that, come and hang with us and develop it. That's what it will require. Global events. If we go to global events, we updated something for you. The website has been updated for you for Dubai. Dubai and all the beings coming to Dubai. And the beings that are on the cruise ship. If you go to Dubai right now, there is a special. There was a special that was offered to 222 Quantum Manifestation and Never Work Again retreat attendees only. That special has ended yesterday. And the ones who took advantage of that special are on the yacht with us. That special is over. That was something we offered to 222 Quantum Manifestation and Never Work Again. You know what the special is. Now we have an option also for people who would like, you can't get on the cruise, on the yacht with us, That was an extra that we threw in for people who stretched and came to the events. When you stretch and come to the events, you get extra goodies. You always get extra goodies. We love giving away extra goodies. So you all got a nice, you all got goodies. You got goodies. If something is shared for ascension or initiation or 222 quantum manifestation and never work again, is shared in those uh, spaces, you know where they are on Discord or Telegram or WhatsApp. Do not share those links with anyone who did not receive it. Okay, that is for you because you took the steps and you uh, sealed the deal. And that effort is worth rewarding. So we have something for everyone. Also, he's coming to Dubai. We now have an option where you can come to Dubai without accommodations. So here we put it up for you. If you want to register singles or couples, if you're registering for full price for Quantum Leap Dubai, and you say you're one of these kind of people like me, hey, take care of my accommodations, take care of everything, you will see that here you can pay in full for everything and then just pack your bags. It doesn't include food other than the food that's included when we go into the desert. We're spending the night in the desert and we're going on incredible soul excursions while we're there. Incredible soul excursions. Now, if you are a single or a couple who is booking your own accommodations, listen very carefully. This is brand new. You can now come to Quantum Leap Dubai and book your own accommodations. And if you do, you register there. You're booking your own accommodations. And as you can see, the link is prepared for you. And it is $1,500 off the single registration and $2,500 off the couples registration if you are booking and paying for your own accommodations. Remember, we give you different levels of participation because some people would just say, hey, book everything for me. I don't want to think about it. And we'll have a lovely room waiting for you. If you are doing your own accommodations, you can save. And if you are doing your own accommodations, you click there, it will give you the paid in full option, or, and this is very simple, just read what it says on the website. Or if you're doing your own accommodations and you're not ready to pay in full and you want to do a deposit, you can do a deposit of $500, as several of our retreat attendees have already done. You can do a $500 deposit for Dubai per person, which means $1,000 for a couple. So you do your $500 deposit now and $1,000 deposit for couples. And know that if you do a deposit, at least to hold your space, right, while you're still working out all of your details for Dubai, remember, and it's all easy to find. You just go to valerielove.com, click on global events. It's very easy to step yourself through these options. What happens is now when you reserve you hold your space, because I don't know how many spaces we have left. So you want to hold your space. And here's why. When we go to Dubai, we'll be going in as a group to Burj Khalifa. We have several excursions that we're taking. So because we're doing the excursions, the retreat must be paid in full by 4/4 so that we can pay all our vendors to come pick us up, take us here, there. Reservations must be made and paid for all these things for the whole group before we arrive. So this is not like a retreat where we're doing all the activities like 222. We did all the activities so we can have flexibility and when people come and when people go. You won't have flexibility like that in Dubai for the excursions that we're going on. The transport will come pick us up, take us to Abu Dhabi, take us here, there. The transport comes pick us up, takes us to the desert. We spend the night in the desert. We have the buffet in the desert, just like Arabian Nights, belly dancers, all of it. And you play in the desert, you sleep. I think I'm going to sleep under the stars in the desert. That's what I think, because I've never done that before. I would like to sleep in the desert under the stars. So let's see. I don't know. I'm open. I'm open to all delicious possibilities, universe. I'm open. So I want to let us know what is happening with Dubai. And of course, Christian Witches Convention is in May, Memorial Day weekend. If you don't have your tickets yet, christianwitches.com. And the tickets are for a very short time. Still pay what you like. I guarantee you will go to the website and you will not see pay what you like, the pay what you like option. As long as it's over $50, it could be 51, 55, 200, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000. Yeah, I think it can go all the way up to $99,999. I don't think you can do 100,000. If you have a credit card, a lot of people have credit cards have 25,000, 30,000 on it. You could do that for the Christian Witches Convention because you love Christian witches, because you know that we do good work in the world of freeing people from shackles. Journey, talk to us.
Good morning, beloveds, kings and queens in the room. I just had to take a moment to share this. I'm not going to hold you long. I know, Reverend, you have to go. But when you mentioned what happened on the at the airline, on the airplane, with being pimp slapped into reality, 222, I had believed. The reason why I chose to attend was because I had put myself spiritually in a higher place. And I was ready to move to my next step. Since I've been home, I've been writing and crying almost every day and not understanding why. From the time I walked back into the house from 222, I was getting pimp slapped from the time I put the key in the door. I walked in, my 3 adult children, the apartment was a mess. Then I was receiving phone calls from people who were upset that I went away and didn't tell them. My parents were calling the next day mad because I didn't call until my return. Bills that were coming in that were not paid because 222 was my priority. So I didn't care if they didn't get paid. Then they all started coming. It was just a massive amount of things that came down on me at once. And then when you said today that you felt like you were being pimp slapped because to take you back to where you had been, I realized that, okay, everything I received in 222 was always now a part of me. It wasn't a memory or an illusion. That is now who I was. I received that. That is not debatable. But what it was 222 wasn't me believing I was chosen. I had chose to go there. It was spirit telling me this was chosen before you even knew what 222 was.
Hello.
And the takeaway from that was, when you get back, the world you left behind is not going to be different because you're different. Now, how are you going to deal with that? What did you really walk away with in your new self, or a new self that holds on to the old self in all ways of accomplishing anything? So I have not been able to speak about all the emotions that I'm going through because I realize now I'm doing shadow work. And what I was doing before was ego work. This is real shadow work because the mountain grew while I was gone, but so did I. So why did I see the mountain smaller when I returned? And that is where I am. And I am complete.
I love the integration after leaving 222. Family, when you leave 222 and never work again, allow it to integrate. Allow it to permeate. Allow it to, you could have a lot of retreats, a delayed time capsule. It's like you take a vitamin a day. It could have an effect on you on June 17, 2025. Allow it to work in you, to purge, to shift. So much energy was in that room. It blasted all of us through that 222 quantum manifestation portal. You're going to have some very interesting things happen. You are going to, I have been having some very interesting things happen. Dreams, spirit communication, ascension, wealth, ideas on what to do, tears purging, things coming up. Oh, you're going to have a lot of amazing things happen over the next few months. Congratulations, Journey. Congratulations. And we can talk a bit more about it tonight too, since you're in initiation. And I love that initiation has its class tonight during the new moon. New moon, new moon, new moon. So you know we're going to have something delicious for that in class. Queen Hadassah, Galactic Signature for the day.
Rev, I'm trying. My signal is kind of low. You know, the boo got me out here in these streets. So,
girl, you better go with that, boo. Go ahead. We can read the Galactic Signature now. Come on now.
Wherever he goes, I go. So hold on. Let me get it up. Hold on. I got the picture and everything. Hold on. Ooh, okay, can you hear me?
We hear you. Yes.
Good. We are in Kin 183, Blue Magnetic Night. I unify in order to dream, attracting intuition. I feel the input of abundance with the magnetic tone of purpose. I am guided by my own power doubled. I unify in order to dream. Attracting intuition, I feel the input of abundance. With the magnetic tone of purpose, I am guided by my own power doubled. I unify in order to dream. Attracting intuition, I feel the input of abundance. With the magnetic tone of purpose, I am guided by my own power doubled. Blue Magnetic Night. There we go.
Yummy. We got Sky Clan today. Thank you so much, Queen Hadassah.
That's right.
Tell Boo we said hello. We honor him. We appreciate him. Thank you.
Hold on.
Yes.
Say hi, Boo.
Hi. How you loving? We appreciate you. We thank you. Have a ball with have a ball with this queen.
To go to that Jewish retreat. I'm so sad. But if it wasn't for Dr. G, I would still be here. So anyway, I promised Harmony a tour of where I'm staying. So I will send that to her. And, you know, I'm just enjoying life here. Love you all.
Awesome. Love it. Love it. You and Boo have a ball. All right. Send some love, everybody on Clubhouse. You know how we do. Send some love everywhere. Over to our love tubers and our Facebookers. Yes, Wendy was there. Oh, Wendy lit up the place.
Love you all.
Hey, send some love.
Have a
Love
blessed
y'all.
day.
Have a
Everybody
beautiful
have a wonderful
day.
day. Love you all.
Peace.
Love you.
Yes.